preparing to live stream. My heart just started beating fast. This happens every time I film. You guys don't know this. It's every time.
I believe it.
All right. I think we are on. Hello. 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 All right. Guys, I'm really excited to spend a few moments talking with one of my clients, one of my friends, I would say, because I get to know you guys pretty well when you start work with me. Christine, who has been working with me in the 20-minute boost workout program for the last 7 months. She was one of our originals. So Christine, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a mom, right?
Yep. I've got a 9-year-old and a soon-to-be 7-year-old who has Down syndrome. So not only 2 kids, one who needs a little extra help, but I also work full-time, 40 hours a week as a graphic designer. So between the girls, work, and just managing a household, and trying to see friends, I'm a very busy woman. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So let's like rewind back. So in December, when I decided to kick this off, and you heard about this and decided to come in, where were you at like back then?
Well, to go even further back beyond that, I think in the fall of 2000, like a lot of people, I was just pretty down about the whole pandemic, the world pandemic. And when all the shutdowns hit, I was in the middle of training for a half marathon. So that was in March of 2020. So when the pandemic hit, I just lost all motivation. I was just in a mental and emotional turmoil, like a lot of us were.
So many of us, yeah.
So at that point, I was in the middle of training. I basically just stopped altogether because, I mean, the race wasn't going to happen. So for the most of 2020, and I have been a runner for 20 years. So for most of 2020, I kind of ate and drank my feelings.
Yeah.
And so clothes started to not fit me anymore. I just felt gross. I don't know, something had to give. And so finally in the fall, I think I started looking for videos on YouTube or online. And then in our larger national Down syndrome group for fit-minded moms, I think I saw some discussions, and I think that's where I saw you kind of, saying, hey, if anyone wants a little help, come here. So I like the idea. I like the idea of the support groups of, mothers, and even mothers who have kids with, special needs. But just, I didn't have a lot of time because I was still working full time. I like the support group. And
so because that was one of the things I was going to ask you, like, why didn't you, when you knew, it sounds like you hit that point where you were like, I got to do something, like, I'm not okay with this. And you didn't just start running, you came in. So it was the support of the community.
I think it was mainly the support. Because I've done videos on like YouTube and it's fine, but there's no one cheering you on, or anyone to commiserate with or talk with. So I just like the accountability. I like the support and the cheering that other women do for each other. So that was helpful. And the fact that the workouts were like 20 minutes was a huge plus. Because I could squeeze it in the morning before I get in the shower. Sometimes I was squeezing it before, like after work, but before dinner. Sometimes I was squeezing it. It's enough that you can squeeze it in wherever you want. And I found that super helpful too.
That's awesome. And that's actually why I designed these. When I was thinking about going online and doing all this, I was in that fitness group, and I just started really listening and asking questions about, like, what do moms need? What is it? Because there's a million workout programs out there, and there's so much. And those those were the things that kept coming up is I don't have time and I don't have motivation.
Yeah.
And so that's where I went to work and I was like, okay, how can I make the shortest possible workout that's going to tick all the boxes so that at the end of the week you have hit like the CDC's recommendations for fitness and exercise, what's going to get you results, what's going to make you feel awesome. Because I was the person who, like, I used to work out and I would work out really hard and it would actually leave me drained after my workouts versus like feeling energized and ready for the day. And so that 20 minutes was key, and then having that group accountability. So I just love that.
Yeah.
So you got into the workouts, and then how was your experience? You had said you had tried some videos and stuff on YouTube. How was your experience different coming into the Boost program?
Well, not to embarrass you, but like your persona and your personality and even tone of voice can make a difference. Like, and your personality, I don't know, it's enjoyable. Like it's not aggressive, it's not condescending. Like just the way you talk over your videos was pleasant. I enjoyed it. And the pace was great.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part is that you can either ramp up or scale it back, because we're not all at the same level. And so, I started out the videos, and as time went on, I would ramp it up because, I wanted to push myself. So I really like that about your videos, that there's different levels within the same 20 minutes for everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we go back, right? We've repeated some of the workouts over, it's been 7 months now. So we repeat those, but every time you go back to it, it's like the sky is the limit. So if you're starting from zero, brand new, it's accessible, but then you've been able to really grow. And that's been awesome to see, just like how much you have actually leveled up your strength and your fitness over the last 7 months.
Yep.
So where are you now? I mean, what has this 7 months done for your body, for your routines? I mean, let's speak to that for a minute.
A lot. I think one interesting thing, and this has a lot to do with schedule and just, the time of the year, but I finally fell into a really good, well, I think it's a good habit of waking up early, and just I'm a morning person. I like getting up early. I like working out early. It just sets the tone for my day. So that was one nice benefit. I'm 41. I feel like I'm on the older end of a lot of the moms in these groups or like workout programs. And I have to say, I feel stronger now at 41 than I have in 20 years of running, which says a lot. Like my kiddo with Down syndrome, she likes to flop around a lot, and she's lighter. She's only like 37 pounds, but I feel stronger lifting her up now than I have for a while.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest testimonial was, so in the spring, let's see, back in early May, I did end up doing that half marathon that I never finished. So it was a big package deal. I did a half marathon, a 10K, a 5K, and a 1 miler. And I had probably my fastest times ever in all my years of running. And I completely contribute that to the strength training and workouts from Boost, for sure.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, because, I talk to so many moms, and you're not alone in this. Like, so many moms, it's the cardio, right? The running or the walking or the elliptical or the bike. And they lean really heavy into that cardio, which is awesome. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's great, because strength training will help you enhance that if that's what you want to do. But I think so many people really miss all of the benefits of having a strength training program and what that can do for your overall fitness. And
I want to kick myself. Like, I should have been doing this years ago, and I love it. Like, it's one of my favorite new exercises to do now is just strength.
Yeah, you even told me the other day, you're like, I don't know that I'm going to keep running a ton because I love strength training. I was like, wow. That was again, not that my goal is to make people stop running, but I love that you have just fallen in love with strength training, because it's empowering, isn't it? Like,
it really is.
You feel
Yeah, and just the feeling of just feeling stronger. And yeah, like I've run for years and I felt fine. You know, I thought I was fit, but not until that strength came in, for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And so you also had some um, injuries, kind of like some issues that came up throughout the program. So how did that work out for you? And like, how was this helpful to be in a program like this while having some, I would say like special considerations or some pain and aches come up?
Yeah. And I haven't had a whole lot of injuries. Um, I've had a little bit of hip issues a little bit in the past on my non-dominant hip. And it popped up again like not too long ago when I was in the boost program. So what was great was being able to talk to you directly and have someone to speak with and kind of give suggestions, which in the end totally helped. You know, Megan helped me with certain stretches, and we tried a few different things, and definitely helped me. I realized I wasn't stretching quite right, was stretching more, and the hip pain has not come back. Lucky for me.
Yeah, awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get the support. You've got me as a coach as needed, right? You get the workouts.
Yeah.
Have there been, so we've got like recipes, we've got weekly coaching calls. Is there anything else you want to speak to as far as like within the program that has been awesome for you?
Um, I just like the camaraderie. I think, you know, I've been like a solo exerciser for so long. Like I never ran in groups, I ran by myself. Um, I really like the support and other women cheering women on and sharing success stories and sharing advice, etc. So I think, and even just being able to talk to a real person such as yourself, I think the camaraderie and just the culture of socializing has been one of the biggest benefits to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Do you think without that you would have stuck with the program?
that's a good question. I prob I probably would have, just because I'm that personality who can keep going. Because if I have a goal, if there's a goal in mind, I can push to it. So I probably would have stuck with it just because
Okay.
of my personality type.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. I was curious because you had said I had tried other YouTube videos and stuff like that before. If it was all the workouts, there was that combination. But that's awesome. So, um, let's see. So, if there's a mom watching this right now who is thinking about starting workouts, ready to do something, thinking about the boost program, I don't know, this girl seems crazy. What would you say to that mom that's like on the brink of not sure about putting money or putting time or trying this out?
Um, I would nudge them hard. I For me, it is 20 minutes to myself. Um, and it's like, well, I think this is why you named your business the way you did, but like it's the airplane saying, like, you can't help others if the plane's going down. You have to have the oxygen on yourself before you can help others. Um, so
Yes,
it is,
that is where
I
the name
thought
came
so, yeah.
from. Yep.
So I think, you know, I think women, especially moms, need to take care of themselves first before they can take care of the rest of the family. And everyone says, you know, they can't find the time, or they just feel like everyone's too dependent on them. It's 20 minutes is it's not a lot of time. It's enough to actually feel good about yourself, and then when you start feeling good, then you can, you know, support your family better. You can do, you know, you just have a better mindset. Yeah, and I don't know, it's great. I think once you get in the habit, it starts to stick. So just make the first step and just try it out. I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so the last thing, I didn't think about this before, like I love this because when I talk to moms that are in the program, like 90% of the time, it's awesome because we are all talking about like how we're feeling and the energy and just sort of all of those amazing benefits that are stress relief and sleeping better and just feeling better and all of that. But there's a lot of moms that come into this thinking like, I need to change my body as well. And so it's so cool to me that so many of you kind of come into this thinking that, but then you appreciate like all of these other things
Oh
that
yeah.
come along with it so much more. So I just want to highlight that because I love that. And then for as far as physically, you know, you said you've gotten stronger. Have you noticed any just like physical changes with your body?
Um,
Somebody that's looking for that?
in all honesty, the pants have not, the pants aren't fitting any better. My arms are getting bigger. I've had to get rid of some shirts because my arm muscles are getting bigger, which I'm like, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I dig it, but I've noticed yes, I've noticed some slight definition change.
Definitely.
Um
Yeah.
and I wasn't seeking to lose weight. So that's never been my goal. I just want to tone up, and I think just the internal feeling of feeling stronger and just I, that's the only way I can describe it. Like I feel stronger, like just around the house, chasing after kids. That's been the biggest benefit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And I think for most women, that's like one of the most noticeable things. There are a lot of women that lose a lot of weight, but just feeling, you know, like you said, the muscle tone and just not, you know, just noticeable muscle. And I love this. I love this feeling of just like being able to see muscle, you know. Like you said, my arms are getting bigger. I don't know why. I just love that. That's you know, it makes you feel just really confident and like,
It-
yeah, I got this. Like, go ahead and flop on the floor, kid. I will pick you up and
yeah,
I will carry you, and that's gonna be just fine. Like, I got this.
totally.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So great. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to come on and share your story and all of that. It just means so much. And hopefully this will mean a lot to any moms who are watching this either live or later on. And so if this is something, if you guys are listening to this and you're like, man, I want to be there, right? Like 6 months from now, I want to be there. I want to feel that way. I want to have that type of strength. I know that I need this. Please reach out to me. I can send you some samples of these workouts so you can just try it. And like Christine said, like feel the difference of my coaching style versus maybe what you experience on YouTube or on Beachbody or all those other typical ones. Because I do take that very seriously. I'm very interested in making sure that you are comfortable and feel confident and feel supported in the workouts. And I would love to have you in the program. I think it's great. I think it's a good fit for busy moms like Christine who are working full time, who are juggling, taking care of kids. And I hope it's encouraging that if she can do it, absolutely you can too. So thanks so much, Christine. And we'll go ahead and hang up here. Have an awesome night.
Thanks, you too. Bye
All
everyone.
right. Bye.